famous right there. Will Durst, one more time, everybody. All right. So have you had a good time this afternoon? Have you had a good time? Have you got enough energy for our last act this afternoon? Do you really have it? I want you to make some constant noise for a second because he needs to get a little jacket. Our final act of the afternoon in a show called Totally Biased on FX. His current one-man, well, his current name is called Oh Everything, which he just did at Brockport. He'll be at the Cynic Cave in the Mission all, I think, October. Would you please welcome warmly W KAMAU BELL, everybody.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? I've always been curious about something. I'm not going to say it out loud. I just want to know how to say this. I just want to see how it says in sign language. So, oh, Jesus. That's not what I would have expected. That was just for me and some people who speak sign language. Hey, how you doing, everybody? My name's W KAMAU BELL. I just moved to the Bay Area. I just moved back here with my wife and family. I lived in the inner Sunset, 9th and Irving for 13 years. We were gone for 2 years. A lot has changed in San Francisco. I came back, I was like, I'm ready to move back to San Francisco. And San Francisco said, no, you live in Berkeley now. I was like, what? But I thought, no, you live in Berkeley. I was like, Oakland, Berkeley. I said, Oakland. I said, don't make us make it Vallejo. All right, I'll go to Berkeley. Man, a lot has changed here. You know gentrification is bad in San Francisco when white people are upset about it. I'm walking through the Mission, white people going, I have lived in this neighborhood for 2 years! 2 years, damn it! It says bull. Bullpucky, bullpucky, bullpucky. Yeah, it's weird. I was walking down Market Street. I'm nostalgic for stuff that doesn't make any sense. I was walking down Market Street, and I was like, oh man, I remember when that Chase Bank used to be a Washington Mutual. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Bob Dylan was right, the times they are changing. I did have a Washington Mutual account, that was a hilarious bank. You could deposit livestock, they didn't care. And now I'm back here, my wife and family. Anybody got kids? Okay, of those people, who has mixed race kids? Mixed race, oh yeah. Everybody else, racist one and all. Okay, here we go. Damn shame. How can I describe having a mixed race kid? This is what having a mixed race kid is like. Remember the first time you saw an iPad? And you're like, oh my God, look at it, it's from the future. How do I get one? That's amazing. That's what the mixed race kid is right now. When I walk around the streets with my 3-year-old daughter, people are like, oh my God, look at her, how did you get that one? I want one of those, it's so awesome. It's from the future, look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her. And look at you, look at her, look at you, look at her, look at you, look at her, look at you, look at her. She's got your nose, but the skin is completely different. Oh my God! Then my wife walks up, that's where the skin comes from. Oh my God! Look at you, look at her, 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 look at you, look at her. This is amazing, this is so great. I love this so much. I want to eat your face. This is disgusting, but this is amazing. How can I love this so much and hate this just the same? Suffice to say, it's the last time I go to Christmas at my mom's house. That joke isn't true. It's about my in-laws. I'm not allowed to say that. Okay. Although now I do realize that, like, most of the reason I had a kid is so that when I go to visit my in-laws, I can bring a black person with me. Yeah. I made my own ally. So now when I go to my in-laws' house, I can look down at my daughter and be like, do you believe these white folks? Do you believe these white folks? I know, every year it's like this. Miniature black power if there's too many white people around. Now that, you know, because I used to go to my in-laws' house like this. Do you white people believe yourselves? You do. Okay, I'll be outside taking a fake phone call. Well, my daughter really loves her grandparents. I'm pretty sure if I ever actually said, do you believe these white people? She'd be like, yeah, I believe these white people. I don't believe you, Negro. I'm gonna stand over here and see if I can pass. Not with that nose you won't. I I gave you the Jackson 4. If you didn't get that reference, make some black friends. Okay. The weird thing about having a mixed race kid, though, and other people can attest to this, as a black person, people in the black community will give me crap about the fact that I have a kid with a white woman. Somehow I'm not keeping it as real. I'm not as down for the community. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Just think about this. When I, as a black man, have a kid with a white person, that kid is born, she's considered to be either black or mixed race. What is she not considered to be? White, exactly. So by having a kid with a white person, I've taken the possibility of another white person right out of the mix. You see what I'm saying? That's like some Malcolm X shit, you know what I mean? I think the quote is by any means necessary. I call that make one, take one. It's like a plus minus in hockey. I'm selling those after the show. I don't know what that means, but I'm selling them. And so now my daughter's 3. We put her in preschool. And we went to all these like fancy preschools to figure out where she should go to preschool. And I thought all preschools would be the same. It'd be like, yeah, whatever, you know, we got blocks, we got paste, have at it. But that's not how it is. And I was really disturbed. We went to this one preschool, and they're like, yeah, we don't like to focus the kids on like reading and words right away. We just want them to play and have a good time. We're not concerned if they learn. I was like, well, let me get my daughter the hell out of here. Because I don't know if you know, I'm raising an African-American lady baby, and she needs to be as smart as possible, as early as possible. I think this school is for white male babies, where they can eat all the paste they want, and then they can be president! That's right. Thank you, one person in the back. No, living in New York was strange. It was a real weird experience, because, you know, New York is supposed to be liberal. We're liberal in the Bay, but it's a different type of liberalism, right? It's a more aggressive, in-your-face liberalism than what we have out here. Like, you ask somebody in the Bay Area, what do you think about marriage equality? They go, well, I think if 2 people want to get married, it's up to them. The government shouldn't stop them. The state shouldn't stop them. That's a personal decision. I'm like, all right, that's interesting. You go to New York, what do you think about gay marriage? They're like, hey, I don't care what faggots do. What? So you're against it? No, I clearly said, I don't care what. Okay, all right. Just go vote for marriage equality. Come back, I'll explain how to be an ally. But it was wonderful to meet you, Alec Baldwin. It was really great. Okay, everybody, thank you. And a thank you to Robin Williams. You changed my life twice. Good night, everybody, or good afternoon.